Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Pastor Bob with another daily Bible reading insight. Today is day 128 in our Read Through the Bible in Your program. That means we're in 1 Kings 17 and 18, and we get to start the book of John, the Gospel of John. Doing our reading for today, I was once again reminded of one of the weaknesses of our Read Through the Bible in Your program. Oftentimes, the daily reading is so rich that you could literally spend a month just on the day's reading. And the first chapter of the Gospel of John is like that. Actually, the readings from 1 Kings are like that too. There's so much going on there. So, bear with me. It is what it is. I still think there is much to be gained by having a holistic view of the Bible and going through it each year in totality. It should not be the only Bible reading you do, but hopefully it is informative and serves for your edification. All right, so 1 Kings 17, Elijah experiences the first DoorDash. God instructs ravens to come and bring him food. If you don't know what DoorDash is, look it up. And then also right after that scene, a widow comes. God says, I've instructed a widow to feed you as well. I think the learning for us with that is that God provides for us through all kinds of people and circumstances and situations, and sometimes we miss it. There'll be kindness that will be shown to us, and we won't connect that. That was God that instructed that person to be kind to us. So, anyways, 1 Kings 18, epic showdown between Elijah and the prophets of Baal, and I think it's Asheroth. All right, one of the funniest verses in the entire Bible, 1 Kings 17. 27, where Elijah is making fun of the prophets. He's like, where is your God? I think your God's off going to the bathroom. Potty humor is always funny. Let's get to the meat. John 1. As we dive into the Gospel of John, there's one verse that just jumped up and down for me. Look at me, I'm important, pay attention to me. It was John 1 verse 4, in him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. My friends, what this means is in Jesus, we find life. We find love, we find goodness, we find kindness, we find joy, we find grace. Now, okay, listen to me. Because we are all God's children, we have been given glimpses of these things, right? God has given us the ability to recognize these things and to know when they're missing from our lives and to experience them and use them a little bit. But if we want to live in the fullness of God's love, then the answer is Jesus. If we want to love as much as possible and share joy as much as possible and forgive and give grace as much as possible, then we want to do that with God's heart, and we do that through Jesus. Jesus is the radiance of the glory of God. That's Hebrews 1:3, one of my new favorite verses. Jesus is the distillation of all of the goodness of God. Here it is right in front of all of you. And all of my promises, all of my glory, all of my vision is available to you, me and you friends, through my Son. I cannot make it any easier for you. All you have to do is believe. In him was life. In him is life. Pastor Bob with another daily Bible reading insight. We'll see you tomorrow.